So we'll grab you, we'll run you out to the car, and then we'll figure out what wrench does what, and we'll get you all put together. Don't you honk at me, I'm working on it.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are, at long last, going to be playing mysummercar on the channel. Yes, this is a game that I absolutely love. I've been playing it since it very first came out way back when. I've got, I think, 700 hours in it, pretty much, more or less. And yeah, for some reason, it has only ever appeared on the channel once. Now, given how long ago that was, I am going to go on the assumption that most of you won't even know that. But yeah, way back when I very first got a decent microphone, I did like one video just to test it out. And for that video, I played mysummercar. Now, it is also fair to say that that did not go well, because I was using an old save game. I mean, even then it was old, and now it's like way out of date. But anyway, yeah, we were essentially just trying to drive from the house to town, and I think I made it about 3/4 of the way there before the engine either... I can't remember if it blew up or exploded or broke down or what, but it didn't go well. We ended up on the side of the road, and I ended up walking the rest of the way. Now, hilariously, I do still have a lot of my old save games backed up, and I have spent the last day or two, like, testing them out to see if I could use any of them, and they are pretty much all no good. Which means we are going to be starting this game completely from scratch. So I don't actually know how well that's going to go. I mean, I do remember an awful lot about this game, like, I remember where everybody lives, I kinda remember the map, and I do actually remember more or less how to build the car. I mean, I am not really anticipating any problems until it comes time to do the wiring, at which point, yeah, we are probably going to have, well, lots of problems really, because the wiring mess, even back when I knew how to do it, was a massive pain in the tail. Anyway, we are going to be starting this as a brand new, clean run. We are going to be playing on hardcore, because quite frankly, that is the only way to play this game. And yeah, I am incredibly excited for this. Hopefully you guys are excited too, and I can only imagine that this is going to go brilliantly. So yeah, if you guys are ready, let's jump in. Oh my god, it feels so good to be back in Finland. Okay, now it is Monday. We've got 3 grand on us. I'm trying to remember, what should we do first? Oh, here's a thought, Digby. Let's crack the bathroom so when it comes time to save, we can save. And really quick, let's do a quick inventory and see what we've got. Okay, we got a case of beer. This is new. What is this? Okay, I have absolutely no idea what that is. Oh, here's a thought though. How about we put it back down? Okay, we got a note from our parents telling us that they have, well, basically they've sodded off for the entire summer. Yeah, don't be lazy, fix your dad's old car, you can borrow your uncle's van, which we need to do as quickly as possible. And we'll come back when we get bored, blah blah blah, mom and dad. Well, thank you guys for leaving me alone. Hopefully I don't betray your trust. Okay, we got a little bit of food. Oh, that's right, the bottom one don't open. Now, I'm thinking how I'm going to do this is going to be a little bit different to how I usually do videos, because 90% of what we need to do in this game, like tightening bolts and opening caps and everything else, is going to involve the middle mouse wheel, and I am still on the god-awful mouse that I've been using for a while. So I'm thinking when it comes time to tighten bolts and stuff, I'm just not going to talk. It might be a little bit jank, but it is going to make editing this about 1,000,000 times better. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, we are here. And then the little tiny settlement of Lope is over there. I'm also going to absolutely murder every word of Finnish in this game. So yeah, we got Lope, we got Perjärvi, and then... let's see, so like Grandma's house is out here somewhere. And then the drunk guy lives out there. I'm trying to remember what was going on last time I played. I know they'd added a haunted house, and there was like a dance hall you could go to. And there was like a ski resort or something as well. Alright, well, Digby, time's a-wasting. It is already... yeah, it's already 2:30, so how about we get started on the car? I think for day one, the plan is going to be we're going to work on the car as much as we can today, and then either, well, yeah, I was going to say either tomorrow or like later on today we're going to go to the store, but you know what? We're probably going to end up going to the store tomorrow because I have a feeling it is going to be an all-day trip. You, I would like open the rest of the way, and you as well. Okay, let's hit the lights and let's see what we got. So we got bumpers, we got all our running gear, we've got the dash, mud flaps, okay, that's always good to have. And we have an empty gas can, but I don't know if it has any gas in it. I think it did. And then yeah, we got all our engine bits, we got some of the steering bits, we got the radiator and all that good stuff. All of this is absolute crap, by the way, and we're going to have to replace every single bit of it that we can replace. And then, yeah, we've got fuel tank, muffler, pretty sure the exhaust is down there. It is. And body parts. Excellent. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, the last time I played this game... Okay, they moved the tires, too, because the tires used to be piled out here, if memory serves. But anyway, last time I played this game, they had just changed it to where you no longer started with the van and the septic truck, and you had to get your uncle to actually lend you the van. If I remember correctly, that involved... Well, basically you started building the car, and then you had to kind of keep an eye out on his house for when the van was in the driveway, and then you had to go basically bug the snot out of him until they gave it to you. Alright, well, we'll figure that out as we go along, because, yeah, at the moment, what I want to do is I want to start building the car. Now, I'm trying to remember how this all goes together. I'm reasonably certain this is the correct orientation for this bit. So where's my check mark? There's my check mark. Okay, now we're going to need the tools out here where we can work with them. So boop, pop the tools open, go into tool mode. I don't remember what size bolts these are. There was actually a time in my life when I knew every single bolt size on this car. I'm fairly certain it's going to be a bigger one, so let's start with you. That is not correct. Also not correct. There we go. Okay, that one's in. And then we should have another one over here somewhere. Okay, you know what? Let's go do the one on the other side, and then we'll worry about the ones in the rear after. So yeah, let's get you tightened up. Now let's see if we can find the other one. Here's the thought, Digby. How about you follow the frame along and see if you can find it that way? Kinda like that. Pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get the other one from here, but we can try it. That would be a no. Okay, not a big deal. We'll just go over here and do it. There you are, you pesky little devil. Okay, the subframe is on, which means next up we have got to do... Actually, you know what? Let's just do this in order. So yeah, we'll start with the rear end, and then we'll work our way back around. Now, if I remember correctly, you boop in right about here. Kinda like that. Alright, tools, come with me. No, tools, come with me. In fact, here's a thought. Just to save time, let's actually put the other one in as well. So we'll grab you, we'll run you out to the car, and then we'll figure out what wrench does what, and we'll get you all put together. Don't you honk at me, I'm working on it. Okay, you... snap in. Now, wrenches, what do we got? I mean, there's no way it's going to be the same one, right? No, it is not the same one. In fact, I think it's probably a bigger one. That'd be a no. 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 Holy crap, did I ever get that wrong? That's a no. Okay, let's try smaller ones. And no. What are the odds that I'm just not close enough to trigger the bolt?
5 minutes later.
Finally we found it. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take me until I do the edit to figure out if I actually had the right wrench to start with or not. Okay, now where's that second one at? There you are, right there. Okay, let's get these ones tightened up, and then we'll go grab the shocks. Okay, now, next up is going to be shock absorbers, I believe. Oh, no, we gotta do the brake drums first. And boop. And boop. Okay, now I think we can do the shocks. I'm trying to remember because this used to be really, really fussy. You had to kind of get them in just the right spot and at just the right angle. So what do we think? Oh, there we go. Right there. Perfect. Alright, we got one in. Let's go grab the other one, drop that in, and then hopefully I can remember exactly how many bolts go in this thing. I think it's 3, but don't hold me to that. And snap, and it's going to be one of the tinier ones, I suspect. So let's start with you. Nope, actually, I want to go into tool mode. I thought I was in tool mode. Yeah, let's start with you. Game, thank you. I just want to, no, I want to do that. Okay, it's not that one. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring the tools around to the back, so it'll make life a little bit easier. He says as he immediately screws up picking up the toolbox. There we go. Okay, now, where were we? We were on to the 8. 8mm, no. 9mm, no. Okay, well I skipped the first 2, and now I'm paranoid, so let's try that. That'd be a no. That one's also a no, and I think we were up to 10, right? So let's try the 10. 10's not going to cut it. How about the 11? 11's a no. I feel like I've missed it again because I'm almost 100% positive that that was a lot smaller a bolt than this.
Many minutes later.
Alright, Finnish headbutt for the win. Are you going to make me actually have to look at that? No, you're not. Perfect. Okay, now, hopefully the bottom ones are the same size. Of course not, they're smaller. Alright, that's fine. Nope, we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to move the tools. No, I'm not in tool mode, thank you. I want the tools over here where I can actually see what I'm doing. I want to finish headbutt. I want to go into tool mode. I want to grab a smaller one because it's way smaller than the ones on the top. And then I want to get it tightened up. Holy crap, I got that right that quickly? That is a very good start. Alright, now I think it's time for the front end. Wishbone 2, done. And that looks like it's going to be... I mean, what are the odds it's going to be the exact size of the one we were already using? Of course, it's bloody not. Okay, no big deal. We just got to grab the spanners, bring them back over here, go back into tool mode, and play the wrench game. There we go. Alright, another part bites the dust, which means next up is going to be... Hello, Strut. Alright, you know what? It is actually starting to get a little bit late. Yeah, it's already almost 7, so I'm going to put the driver's seat in because I'm reasonably certain that is one of the things that will make your uncle show up. And then we'll just worry about the rest of the front end at another time. It's not you. Not you. Do you sense a recurring theme here? Okay, it's not you. There you are. Alright, that one's in. No, I didn't want to stand up. I wanted to lean. Thank you. I want to make sure I get the rest of the bolts in this thing. There it is, right there. Okay, that one's in. Can I hit the back corner? No, I cannot. You know what? That's fine. We'll just climb in here and do it. Game? Where are they? Right about... There it is. Okay, that one's in. And that one's in. Okay, we have made some headway. Alright, now what are the odds Uncle is actually home? I tell you what, I don't see the van down there yet, but we are actually a little bit thirsty, a little bit hungry anyway, so let's go eat, let's grab a beer, and then we'll jog down there and have a quick poke around the barn. Of course he's not home. There was absolutely no way we would get in the van on day one. I mean, we'll try it. Hello, Uncle. Why aren't you home? I could really use you right now. Alright, well, anyway, let's go see what's going on in the barn. Now, back in the old days, the septic truck used to be parked right here, next to the frame of the old septic truck. And then we had the tractor. Oh, okay, we still have the tractor. There should be some diesel around here. And that looks like the diesel right there. Are you the diesel? You are absolutely the diesel. Okay, so we have the tractor, we've got the trailer. And I'm trying to remember if... Oh, hello, what are you? You're new, I've not seen you before. Okay, it is a digging bar. What on earth would I use a digging bar for? Okay, well, what I'm going to use it for now is I'm going to use it for... Well, propping up the wall in this room right here. So yeah, you... No, stop spazzing out. Just lay down. Okay, fine, you can prop up that wall. Anyway, you used to be able to actually back the trailer in. There we go, Digby. You could back it in until it was over top of this, and you could start splitting wood and actually fill it up automatically. So we might try that when the time comes. I mean, I would like to have this thing full and ready to rock and roll, so when we do get a wood job, we can just head directly out. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that. Oh, please don't be the drunk guy. Please don't be the drunk guy. I'm not ready to deal with the drunk guy yet. Okay, I am now wide awake. I have absolutely no idea where I am because I cannot see anything because Idiot Features Me completely forgot to actually turn on the bloody light before I went to bed. Okay, well, whoever that is on the phone, I'm afraid they're gonna have to wait until tomorrow.
One eternity later.
Okay, the fridge is there, the light switch should be right there. Holy crap, okay. Now, really quick, while you have the light, let's go in the bathroom. Let's turn that one on. Nope, had it. Right about... Oh, crap, that was the door. There it is. Alright, yes, turn the bathroom light on. Open the door so we can see in the hallway. Now, really quick, go in your room and turn the bloody light on. Okay, that is so much better. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any sleep because Idiot Features went and woke me up. So, yeah, it looks like we are probably going to be a little bit tired tomorrow. But, all things considered, that's a thing we can deal with. I'm not going to worry too much about it. And yeah, plan for tomorrow, aka the next episode, is we are going to go to town, grab some food, grab all the supplies we need and everything else, and then we're going to come back, and hopefully we're going to get more of the car put together. Because, yeah, in between this episode and the next one, I am definitely going to reload one of my old saves, and I'm going to tear that bloody thing apart and figure out how it all went together. And on that constructive note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of My Summer Car. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.
Oh, yeah.